Where's the damn link?
I'll send the link. You're not a mod here.
Alright, come on in, everybody. Welcome to Project Live Streams, everybody. Thank you for coming to this corporate meeting. Go ahead and have a seat. Let's all gather around and get ready for this glorious meeting that's about to take place.
And just so you know,
Live Stream Corporations.
the views of Sweet Meat do not necessarily represent those of College of the Air. He's his own thing, and you enter at your own risk. Thanks for watching, everybody. I love each and every one of you. Right? I'll try to keep this up as long as I can. You're all great fucking people doing great fucking things. You're great, and I think you're great, and there's a difference.
Alright, everybody, come on in. Gather on in.
Keep being great.
Come on in. Let's see here. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to Project Live Streams. Tonight we have a special episode. We're kicking off. Alright, let's gather everyone around the round table before we start this meeting. Here, let's see here. Let's get proper. Sure. Screen. We'll go ahead and enlarge it. Hit that. Do that. No, no calling me cute. It's not allowed. God damn it. No girls. Darn girls. You darn girls. You girls. You got me. No, stop it. Stop it, girls. Alright, everybody gather around here. So tonight, we're going to talk about Project Live Streams. Now, I'm sure you're all wondering, what is this Project Live Streams? Well, you know, we all seem to be on every night. You know, one of someone in the fam. You know, whether it be me, producer Chris, Strange Magic, you know, College of the Air, Bats in the Barbell, Eggman. You know, just to name a few names. You know, we got Mahatma, just to name a few. And what we're really doing here is we're streaming our lives. Okay. And what it comes down to is who has the best live to be streamed. And obviously that's me, but that's what tonight's meeting is about. So gather around, sit down at the live stream table, and what we're going to try to achieve through this project is streaming our daily lives while also working on these projects and goals that we all need to achieve within our own lives. You know, we talk about these things on College's stream. Let's dive right in. Let's go ahead and let's dive right in. I'll start us off. You know, we're all sitting at the round table now. So, you know, we all talk about the goals, and, you know, some of us claim we don't have goals. You know, producer Chris. But, you know, I like to think we all have goals, and if you don't have goals, you're probably going insane. So you probably got to have some goals deep within. So it's good to bring those goals out and vocalize those goals. And right. College brings up a good point at the meeting. What is the Streamlabs link? You know, we're going to have to get that set up. It's definitely something at this corporation, you know, we're going to need to do. So I'm going to take note of that. Now, I don't know if you're voting for me to do that like right now, because it's like, it's a lot of paperwork and shit. How many people we got in here anyways? My ticker tells me there's 0 people in here. Oh, I know why. It's 'cause I fucked it up.
Yeah, 42 cents.
Let me fix that. So I'm glad everyone's taking a liking to Project Livestream so far.
Yeah, 42 cents.
Streamlabs link, I'll just do that next time. And yeah. What's a quorum? Alright, I gotta look up quorum. Yes, the minimum number. Yes, we have a quorum. Let's see here, Streamlabs. Streamfags. So anyways, back to Project Live Streams. Make more mods. Oh yeah, we can. Alright. Yeah, fine. Fine, I was gonna say I don't want to be you, but I'll mod you guys. You guys just got me in a smiley mood. Mr. Smiley over here. I got all the girls crushing on me, you know, it's all good in the hood, in the matrix of the project live streams, you know. It's all good in the hizzy, for shizzy. So one of the things we like to start off with here at project live streams is a little bit of live music slowed down. It's a little bit of bong rips. So I'm going to start us off with that, and then we might transition into something new tonight, which is gaming. And we can also watch videos. We can learn about the Illuminati. We can watch clips of Batman. And we can do anything you guys want to do here at Project Livestreams. Because it's not only about me, it's about you. And it's about what I have to do tomorrow, what you guys have to do tomorrow, you know, what we feel like doing tonight, hanging out. You know, maybe we got plans to hang out on Saturday and catch some crawdads, you know. You never know what's going on in these crazy internet alt-right incel groups. I wanna take your shit, says College of the Air. This is Uncle Jason Snowpooch. He's envious of my glorious dump before this stream. I dumped, I got water, filled up the tanks, you know. I like to be prepared in life, you know. Being prepared, very important, very important. Dude, I didn't even know you could eat the crawdads, dude. That's like a Louisiana thing. Louisiana. We're gonna make a Louisiana gumbo stew there, boy. We're gonna take them crawdads, dude. We're gonna fucking make a little fire out there. And bring a little pot. And then I'll bring some like Cajun seasoning and cayenne pepper and like corn cob. And we can boil those fuckers up and eat them. We can make a video. It'll be freaking sick, man. Yo, you guys ready? You guys freaking ready? Guys, welcome to the late night show. Project live streams. I'm gonna get started here. We got the Crustration crew in the house. And check that off the list. And go ahead and get started here. Jimmy, give us a beat. What you got for us tonight? Oh, come on, volume. Don't give me that shit. There goes my baby with someone new. She's I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it fucks with the volume, sometimes it doesn't. Hello, Bats. Hello and welcome. Thank you for liking the vibes. Good stuff. Try to keep it on the crack around here. Your mic will override it. Yeah, the mic hella overrides that shit. It's fucking gay. I feel like it didn't do that last time. And that's the reason that I'm so free. My loving baby is with me. But anyways, good to see y'all tonight. You know, I'm just having a good time. Having a good time, we're having a good time. Just having a good time. Damn, Polywoof. I gotta take some shits, man. I take a morning shit. I just took another shit. I gotta take another morning shit tomorrow. It's already scheduled. We got another one scheduled tonight. We scheduled up from them dumps, boy. You already know what it is. Woo! Ha ha! Know what I'm saying? You give your hand to me, and you say hello, and I can hardly speak. My heart is beating so, and anyone can tell. You think you know me well, but you don't know me. No, you don't know me. No, you don't know the one who dreams of you at night and longs to kiss your lips and longs to hold you tight. We're still on poop. That's alright. That's alright. We can be on poop around here, you know. Ain't a big thing. Ain't a big deal. I never knew the art of making love, though my heart aches with love for you. Afraid and shy, I let my chance go by, a chance that you might love me too. Love me too. Give your hand to me, and then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away beside the lucky guy. Oh, to never know the one who loved you so. Well, you don't know. Afraid and shy, I let my chance go by. A chance that you might love me too. Oh, you give your hand to me, and then you
say goodbye. I'll watch you walk away beside the lucky guy. Oh, you never, ever know the one who loved you so. Well, you don't know.
Fuck, Streamlabs shit's confusing. Alright, back to the gutter oil. If you guys got donations for our dear our girl out there, just hold them till next time. Try not to spend it all on yourself. Excuse me.
Well, if you love me half as much as I do, you couldn't worry me half as much as you do. Oh, you're so kind.
Alright, everybody, here on Project Live Streams. We're going to be transitioning over to our occupational section for the night. And tonight, our chosen occupation is the neat sweeper. Now, it's a great job. It pays a union pay. It's relaxing. It's a great machine to work with. You see the street sweeper man, he's a man unlike any other man. The street sweeper man he's a man that, though he may not have chosen that career as his dream career when he was a child, he didn't necessarily end up as a street sweeperman, but you know, it just kind of presented itself as a best opportunity at the time, and the street sweeper man is he's a man that, you know, he knows how to drive a truck. Okay, he knows how to drive a truck. He knows how to operate equipment. Now he knows how to unload heavy things. He knows how to work with motors and vacuums. Okay. Now, bear in mind, this is all one man. And this is all within one 8-hour shift. You see, two things happen here. There's two things you need to focus on. And that's the initial check of the truck at the beginning of the day. And that's the emptying the truck and checking it when you get back. Something bad's gonna happen here, nothing bad. We're just talking about goals, you know, the normal stuff. It's all good. It's all good there. Well, you see this this street sweeper man. You see, this is where all street sweeper men really shine. It's when they get their show. You see, they get a show. They get to do a showing of the trucks to all the work crews and people that might hire them. And they're really just it's really just flaunting on the whole cleanup job is really what it is, you know. I mean, you can go around with a broom and you can go around with shop vacs and different vacuums. But I mean, if you're a contractor and you want to get things done, you know, you don't want to play around, you want to start making those big bucks, you're going to want to call the sweeping crew. Now here we see the sweeper unloading. Now, this depends on how much debris you're going to be sweeping up in your neat sweep machine. How many times you're going to have to unload. And how many times you're going to have to fill up water. Now bear in mind, a neat sweeper man has to keep a pipe wrench on him and have access to local fire hydrants to refill the truck's water. So this ain't no little kid's job, you know, little fresh out of high school making $11.50, $12.50 an hour, doing your little gig at the local retail store. Okay, this is a man's It'll Dare job. It'll Dare is a term, you know, we like to use for redneck man work, so to say, man work type of jobs that require mechanical ability, a little bit of It'll Dare know-how. You gotta know how to handle a truck, not be afraid. You see, we had a 2, 4, 6, 12, 13, 14-wheel truck up there, you know. So, that's some real shit.
As I'm sweeping the street, approaching an intersection here, the idea is not to go straight through, but to cut around the corner so you clean the sewers off. We're going to try to get as much as we can here. We'll proceed through the intersection and pick up the corner and the sewer on the other side. So we make sure we get all the
just normal.
As we're going down our street.
Anyone can drive it. See, Polly thinks he's gonna take a shit. He's gonna shit in my truck. So, alright, let me tell you guys what's gonna happen here.
Timco Regenerative Air Systems, engineered and built in Waco, Texas, USA.
this is going to be the main machine I'm going to be driving. So I'm going to do my training right now. So when I call for the job, I'm going to tell them I already know what I'm doing. Now, here at Livestream Industries, if you want to be getting a job so you can live stream that job, I'm going to highly recommend bullshitting your way into that job. Okay? You want to make sure you have what it takes to bullshit your way into that job. Now, this job is definitely a hit-or-dare industry. I mean, I'm a man.
Congratulations.
I'm going to go in there with a man's attitude and tell him I know how to drive a damn truck.
You've made the right choice. Your Model 600
I made the right choice.
Quality and most cost-efficient street sweeper money can buy. We here at Timco, located in Waco, Texas, take great pride in the manufacturing of our products.
Let me look at these trucks.
Model 600
Manufactured in Waco, Texas. What more could you ask for?
And long-term durability has earned it the reputation of being the finest air sweeper on the market.
No.
Even with all the superior engineering and quality built into a Timco sweeper, it can only perform as well as its operator. With this in mind, Timco has developed this safety training video just for you, the operator. It is our hope that this video, along with the operators and parts and service manuals, will help you better understand your responsibilities as a Timco 600 operator. This in turn will enable you to gain the highest performance and efficiency from your sweeper, while also making your job both safer and easier to perform. So sit back and relax as Timco's technical instructor, David Zychek, takes you through the steps. You're going to learn a lot about your Model 600 and become a better operator in the process.
First, let's talk about operator safety.
That's right,
You, the
Bats.
operator, are the most important part of this sweeper, and your protection is of the highest importance. This sweeper has been engineered by
All right, I
Timco
gotta
to be
pay
as safe
attention,
as
guys. Stop
possible.
making me laugh.
However, there are certain areas and actions that can be hazardous to you and others when certain safety precautions are not followed. Please pay close attention as we cover these areas. Remember, this is for your safety. It's also very important that you read your Model 600 operators and parts and service manuals before putting your new sweeper into service.
Damn it.
Now let's take a close look at your Model 600 and some of the potentially hazardous areas and
Fire in the
practices
hole,
that you
smoke
need
it
to be
if you
aware
got
of
it.
and avoid. First of all, you, the operator, must take certain precautions in both your personal appearance and grooming habits while operating your sweeper, as this can affect your safety. Loose clothing, long hair, and jewelry, such as rings, watches, bracelets, and necklaces, should be avoided on the job.
Nope.
Long hair is
Yeah,
unsafe
there.
when working around rotating components, such as those found in the truck engine compartment and around the sweeper auxiliary engine. Loose clothing and jewelry could become tangled in machinery, preventing you from removing yourself quickly from a hazardous situation. In order to ensure easy operation of the sweeper, while sweeping both right and left curb lines, your Model 600 utilizes a dual steering and vehicle control system. When driving to or from your route, always drive in the seat which provides you with the best traffic visibility. In the United States, this would be the left-hand seat. Before you drive your sweeper, always check the cab for anything that might impede the free movement of the brake, accelerator, or steering controls. Always remember that you, as the operator, are solely responsible for the safe operation of the sweeper. If someone is riding in the sweeper with you, be sure to make them aware of the dual controls and that you must have control of the sweeper at all times. Depending upon the make of truck your sweeper is mounted on, it may be necessary to ensure that the dual steering selection switch is in the proper position for either right or left-hand driving. Your Model 600 is an air sweeper, and as the operator, you need to be aware that a large blower is located within this area called the blower housing. Never try to reach into the blower housing for any reason.
Don't reach in there.
A detachable transition is bolted to the blower housing.
Alright.
This transition should only be removed by authorized personnel. Located behind these protective guards is a large drive belt which transmits power to the blower and sometimes to the hydraulic system.
Yeah, this shit's
Never
hella
operate the
complicated.
sweeper without these guards in place. Never work around these belt drives with the auxiliary engine running. If you must work around these belts, always remove the ignition key from the sweeper control panel first. Place the key in your pocket to ensure that the engine is not accidentally started while you're working in that area. Your Model 600 is equipped with an easy-to-operate hydraulic system that is used to open and close the dump door, raise and lower the pickup head, and to operate the brooms. Always remember that as the operator, it is your responsibility to ensure that all of these areas are clear of people and safe for operation. Never check for hydraulic leaks with your bare hands while the system is operating. This could result in high-pressure oil being injected into your skin, causing serious injury. Now let's focus on the gutter brooms. Always make sure that the gutter brooms are off before attempting to work in this area. You should never use the gutter broom as a step. Never attempt to step out of the truck cab while the gutter brooms are down and operating.
Ass rustler.
Finally,
jeans.
as the operator, you must also look after the
That
safety
guy's
of
hella
others.
rustler.
Never allow anybody to approach the gutter
You
brooms
can tell
when
by
they are
his
down
haircut.
and rotating. Now let's cover some basic safety precautions pertaining to the truck and sweeper engines. Never work in these areas.
Did you just say
gutter
not to run
broom
over
as a
that
step.
guy?
Never attempt to step out of the truck
While
cab
it's
while the
spinning.
gutter brooms are down and operating.
Derp.
Finally, as the operator, you must also look after the safety of others. Never allow anybody to approach the gutter brooms when they are down and rotating. Now let's
Yeah,
cover some
chop
basic
some
safety
shit off.
precautions pertaining to the truck and sweeper engines. Never work in these areas while the engines are running. Always remove the keys from the ignition and place them in your pocket before working
Nope.
in these areas.
Put it in the rustler.
Finally, never work in tight areas like the engine compartment with loose clothing such as long sleeves or exposed shirt tails. While the radiator is an important item to check regularly, it can also be extremely dangerous when certain safety precautions are not observed. You should only remove the cap when you are certain that the engine is cold. However, some trucks do come equipped with an external coolant reservoir. Sooner or later, you're bound to get a flat tire. It can happen often on sweepers. Changing a tire on a truck of this size requires the right tools. If you must change a
Fuck.
tire, make sure you have a jack that can handle the
Looks like a
load.
fucking mechanical.
Be
as
sure to
fuck
apply the
job.
parking brake first. It's also a good idea to use a set of wheel chocks and
It's all
never
good.
attempt to change a tire on a
What the
steep
payment
incline.
for?
Tires on a truck of this size are big and heavy. Get some help when needed. Well, there you have it. A few simple safety tips to keep in mind. Please remember to observe these safety precautions and always put safety first. Always obey all traffic laws. And it's also a good idea for you to read and follow the safety precautions outlined in your truck's owner's manual. After all, it's in your best interest. Now that you know how to work safely, let's take a close look at just how this sweeper works. This computer animation of the Temco regenerative air system
yeah.
shows how all the major sweeper components work together to create the sweeping effect. By following the airflow through the animation, you can see how the sweeper functions. The heart of the sweeper is the blower. The blower draws air from the hopper, creating a vacuum. The air is then propelled downward through the pressure hose to the pickup head. When the air enters the pickup head, it passes first through a set of turning vanes that help to equally distribute the air across the full width of the pickup head. Once past the turning vanes, the air enters the top compartment of the pickup head called the pressure chamber. The air then passes from the pressure chamber through an elongated pressure nozzle called the blast orifice, to the lower street side
Blast
compartment
orifice.
called the work chamber. The blast
chamber.
orifice is a very important component. It transforms the raw exhaust air from the blower into a highly concentrated jet of air that is used to blast debris from the pavement. By looking at this animation, which represents a side view of the pickup head, we can see how the air passes from the pressure chamber to the work chamber through the blast orifice. Notice how the air is concentrated at the blast orifice into a powerful jet of air that is evenly distributed across the full width of the pickup head. The blast orifice functions much like this air nozzle, but with a much wider path and a higher rate of speed. In the work chamber, this blast of air, along with the captured debris, flows toward the suction nozzle, where it is then directed up the suction hose and back into the hopper. The large volume of the hopper causes the airspeed to slow, allowing the heavier debris to fall from the airstream and settle in the hopper. The airflow then passes through a screen at the top of the hopper and then on into the centrifugal dust separator.
Don't spin around and get your
The hopper
legs caught
screen
in
prevents
it.
large debris such as paper, cans, and bottles from entering the separator and blower. The remaining fine dust particles
only got a
are removed
fucking
from the
1,000-watt
airstream
motor
as it
on it.
passes through the centrifugal dust separator. Let's take a closer look at how this works. You can see by this animation that the rotation of the blower causes the air in the separator to also rotate at a high speed. As the dust-laden air enters the separator and spins around, the dust particles are forced outward and become concentrated next to the separator scroll. A skimmer slots in the dust separator scroll, then expels the dust from the separator, returning it to a holding area in the hopper called the skimmer hood. The centrifugally cleaned air then passes back into the blower. As the operator, it is important that you understand how the air flows through the sweeper. So let's take one more look at the
blows it up in there.
airflow
It's like a
animation.
giant blowjob sucker.
Now that you're familiar with the airflow through the sweeper, let's go over some problems you may encounter. Remember that the
Gives
air
the
must
street
flow
a nice
freely through the
blowjob
machine.
suck.
Any blockage of the
Sucks
airflow will
it up.
greatly diminish the pickup
And it
capability
filters
of
it
the
out.
sweeper. You should check for
It fucking
blockages in this order.
Sifts it out. And
First,
sucks it in
check the
again.
suction hose, but be sure and
Regenerative
do it
air,
safely.
baby.
The suction hose is located on the right side of the
He's in a
sweeper.
blow suck.
So if you are sweeping a median or left-hand curve,
something
pull
like
out of traffic to the
that.
side street for your own safety. Idle the auxiliary engine and raise the
Wait,
pickup.
what?
So if you are sweeping a median, the suction hose is located on the right side of the sweeper. So if you are sweeping a median or left-hand curve, pull out of traffic to a side street for your own safety. Idle the auxiliary engine and raise the pickup head about halfway so that the transition can be easily disconnected. Then shut off the sweeper engine. Disconnect the suction transition and use a stick or shovel to clear any debris from the suction tube. It is also possible that the hopper screen may have a buildup of debris that is blocking the airflow. By simply turning off the sweeper engine, you break the vacuum, allowing the debris to fall from the screen. Also, each time you dump your sweeper, it's a good idea to clean the screen by tapping on it with a hoe handle or some other long object.
Oh,
Another area where blockages may occur
Great.
is at the
Well, they
pickup
didn't think
head
of that
turning
part through,
vanes.
did they?
Checking the turning vanes is simple, but don't do it on a busy street. Be sure and turn off onto a side street first. Your sweeper is equipped with a pressure bleeder door located directly above the turning vanes on the pressure side of the pickup head. First, be sure and turn off the sweeper engine. The pressure bleeder door is controlled from within the cab. To gain access to the turning vanes, open the bleeder door. Be careful when checking this area, as the turning vanes can develop sharp edges. Wearing gloves is a good idea. We'll go into greater detail relating to the pressure bleeder later in the video. If you do find buildup on the turning vanes, then there could be a large hole in the hopper screen. Or you may have accidentally forgotten to close the separator door. The separator door should always be closed before closing the dump door. Opening the dump door retracts the raker plate at the bottom of the hopper, allowing the separator door
It's too
to properly
complicated
close
for only
and
20
latch.
bucks an hour.
The last area that needs to be checked for blockage is the blast orifice. After pulling off to a safe area, raise the pickup
Yeah,
head
that's
all the
how
way
easy
up
it's to get
and
used to
shut
it.
off the sweeper engine. Look under the pickup head and check for any debris that may be lodged in the blast orifice gap. It is also possible that the hopper screen may have a buildup of debris that is blocking the airflow. By simply turning off the sweeper engine, you break the vacuum, allowing the debris to fall from the screen. Also, each time you dump your sweeper, it's a good idea to clean the screen by tapping on it with a hoe handle or some other long object. Another capability of this: idle the auxiliary engine and transition and use a stick or fully disconnected and raise the pickup head about halfway so that the transition can be easily disconnected. Then shut off the sweeper. You should check for blockages in this order. First, check the suction hose, but be sure and do it safely. The suction hose is where block, as the turning vanes can develop sharp edges
just
on
saying,
the pressure
check it.
side of the pickup head.
Fucking.
First, be sure and turn off the sweep. Be sure and turn off onto a side street. Sure and turn off the sweeper engine. The pressure bleeder door is controlled from within the cab.
Pressure
To
bleeder
gain
door.
access to the turning vanes, open the bleeder door. Be careful when checking this area, as the
Bleeder
turning
door.
vanes can develop sharp edges. Wearing gloves is a good idea. We'll go into greater detail relating to the pressure bleeder later in the video. If you do find buildup on the turning vanes, then there could be a large hole in the hopper screen. Or you may have accidentally forgotten to close the separator door. The separator door should always be closed before closing the dump door. Opening the dump door retracts the raker plate at the
dump
bottom of the
door.
hopper, allowing the separator door to properly close and latch. The
Okay.
last area that needs to be checked for blockage is the blast orifice. After pulling off to a safe area, raise the pickup head all the way up and shut off the sweeper engine. Look under the pickup head and check for any debris that may be lodged in the blast orifice gap, restricting airflow. Again, if the blast orifice
I'll have
is
to
blocked,
agree with Bats.
chances are there's a hole in the hopper screen, or the separator door has been left open. Remember, any blockage of airflow through the sweeper will greatly reduce its cleaning ability. Seal leaks are another problem that can affect your sweeper's performance. Your Timco Model 600 doesn't exhaust or take in air from outside the sweeper.
Or they're just
Pickup
saying
head
anything.
all the way up and shut up. Chances are there's a hole in the hopper airflow. Pickup head and check for any debris that may be lodged in the blast orifice gap, restricting airflow. Again, if the blast orifice is blocked, chances check for blockage is the blast orifice. After pulling off to a safe area or closing the dump door. Opening the dump door retracts the raker plate at the bottom of the hopper, allowing the separator door to properly close and latch. The
whatever.
recirculated through the system. Even a small leak can result in a loss of performance and extremely dusty conditions.
Yeah, basically.
If your sweeper is creating a lot of dust, then an inspection of the seals should be performed as follows. Inspect the seal around the dump door to ensure that it is in good condition and that it is positioned properly. Also, make sure that the dump door is tightly closed. To do this, simply hold the dump switch to the closed position for 5 seconds after the seal has made contact. Failure to follow this procedure could allow the dump door to creep open while sweeping. Next, inspect the condition of the hopper inspection door seals. Make sure that they are tightly closed and latched. Inspect both the suction and pressure side transitions and seals. Make sure that the seals are in good condition and seated properly. Check the transitions for wear holes and that they are securely bolted or latched to the hopper. Both the suction and pressure hoses should also be inspected for holes or loose clamps. Duct tape
it's
can be
all
used as a quick
routine.
field repair until the hose can be
Ooh,
replaced.
duct tape as a field repair.
Finally, Check the pickup head curtains
Alright,
for
we're
wear.
almost to the Indian
The
food
curtains should be
segment,
replaced
guys.
when they are no longer making good contact with the sweeping surface. Remember, preventative maintenance is the key to keeping your Model 600 running and sweeping at its full potential.
Truck
It's very
asshole.
important that you perform a quick pre-sweep check every
Truck
day
massage.
before heading out to work.
Give it a
Let's
good
begin by
massage.
breaking down the sweeper into its three major service areas: the truck,
How
the
to
auxiliary
massage a
or
street
sweeper
sweeper before you
and
go
the
out on your
sweeper.
job.
You should begin by
one.
conducting the following checks on the truck. First, check the engine oil level.
Check the engine oil. Check
The
your
engine
oil.
air cleaner should also be inspected routinely. However, to
Don't
prevent
get
over-servicing, it's a good idea to install an air restriction indicator if your truck is not already so equipped.
Fuck is
The
that?
restriction indicator shows red when the filter has become clogged and is ready to be changed.
Okay.
Check your radiator coolant level. If your truck is not equipped with a coolant reservoir, always make sure that the engine is cold before checking this area. Also, make sure
it's
that
got
the radiator
cooler.
fins are clean and free of
Yeah,
debris,
yeah.
which could cause overheating. The
Yeah,
transmission
yeah.
oil level should also be checked, but you should refer to your truck owner's manual for the proper
Man, they
procedure.
better be checking that shit
A
for
sweeper
me.
does a lot of turning, so be sure and check the power steering fluid level. Inspect all engine belts and hoses for
Yeah.
holes or excessive wear. Have them replaced when needed. Make sure that all of the truck lights
Yo, I
are
don't own the
functioning.
truck, man.
It's a good idea to use an assistant with this check. It's also very important to check the rear tires for flats. Tap on them with a hard object to ensure they are aired up. Inspect the front tires for excessive wear. Also, make sure that a radial tire hasn't accidentally been matched with a regular biased tire, as this could cause turning problems. It's also a good idea to check all of the tires for proper inflation, as this will prevent premature tire wear.
The
Don't
hopper.
forget to make sure that you have plenty of fuel. Finally, make sure that all of the mirrors are positioned correctly for you. Now that the
For
truck is inspected,
you.
let's move on to the auxiliary engine. First, check the oil level. Inspect the air cleaner ducting from the canister to the engine intake for holes or leaks. Check the air cleaner restriction indicator. Replace the element when excessive restriction is indicated. Check the radiator coolant level only when you are certain that the coolant is cold. Ensure that the radiator and oil cooler fins are clean and free of debris, which could cause overheating. If additional coolant is needed, use a 50-50 mix of distilled or deionized water and antifreeze. An incorrect ratio may cause engine overheating and void the warranty. Now it's time to check the sweeper. Let's start by checking the separator. First, you'll need to open the
It's pretty
separator
easy.
door using this cable located
It's just a
inside the
giant
inspection
fucking
door on the
vacuum.
blower side of the sweeper.
Well, big deal. It's a truck with
Open
two
the dump
engines and a
door.
fucking vacuum and a
Check that the separator is clean
garbage
and
dump.
free of debris.
or separator and a
Inspect
filter,
the hopper
a
screen.
blast
If you
orifice,
find any large
fucking
holes,
a couple
have them
vents.
repaired before going out to
It
sweep.
ain't nothing for a German.
While in this area, inspect the dump door seal.
Oh, we got a little bit of lag. Got a little bit of lag there. This ain't nothing for a German, alright? This truck already got it down, okay? You guys, you're scared, you don't know how to do it. I'm ready to fucking hop in, turn on the engine. I already checked all the oils and coolants. Now I'm going to turn on the rear engine, okay? Now I'm going to turn on the freaking suction and the little brush spinny things go out to the side and start spinning, okay? I'm not going to lower them yet. I'm going to drive to the fucking little part where I need to suck some shit up, and I'm going to lower them. I'm going to turn that little sucker thing down. I'm going to do my job, right? And then if I notice a clog, I'm going to shut her down, pull her over, alright? And see if I can fucking pull out a piece of garbage. or if I need to fucking change a tire, or you know, pull something out of the blast orifice, or maybe reseat one of the seals. You know, you never know what it could be. And you go back on your way, or you call maintenance, or you do what you need to do. But definitely, most importantly, do not want to forget the hoe and the preliminary truck rub down. Okay? If you forget these things, you're in for a bad time. You're going to have a bad time. Alright.
Be sure to close the separator door. Sweeping with the door open can cause serious damage to the sweeper. Next, check the condition of both inspection door seals and make sure they close and latch tightly.
Everything closed up when you're moving.
Always close the separator door before closing the dump door.
Separator door
before
dump door.
If your sweeper is equipped with a hand hose, inspect this seal and make sure that the door is properly latched. Inspect the condition of both the suction and pressure side transitions and hoses. Now, inspect the pickup head. First, check the skid plates for excessive wear and proper adjustment. Also, check the pickup head spring tension. Now, take a look under the pickup head. Make certain that the blast orifice is clear and that the seal curtains extend far enough below the skid plates to ensure good contact with the sweeping surface.
I'm not going to show it again.
If your sweeper is equipped with a broom assist...
Damn, you see that? That's the skid plates. See, that's where it brushes it up, and then it either blows or it sucks it through that hole. I think it sucks it up through there. It must... Yeah, it probably blows through this end, and then it corners it up in that little... scoops it into that hole.
This pickup head... The broom should also be inspected daily. Check the broom for excessive wear or coning. Also look for any debris which may have become wedged between the front of the broom and the blast orifice flange. We'll cover more on the broom assist option later in this video. Next, inspect the gutter brooms. The bristles must be at least 4 to 6 inches long. Look for any hydraulic leaks and check around the broom motor shafts for buildup, such as string or cassette tape. The hydraulic system reservoir is located at the back of the blower housing. Check the oil level using the sight gauge. In order to get an accurate reading, make sure that all the hydraulic cylinders are in the retracted position. If needed, add only 10-weight high detergent motor oil, or hydraulic failure could occur. Finally, turn on your warning and strobe lights to check that they are working correctly. Well, that's it. Your pre-sweep check is completed.
Gotta have your
It is very important that these checks are made daily. So let's take one more look at the checklist before moving on.
Truck, engine oil level, air cleaner, lights, radiator coolant, transmission, power steering, belts, noses, lights, tires, fuel level, set mirrors, auxiliary engine, oil level, air cleaner, radiator coolant, sweeper, separator, the hopper screen, dump door seal, inspector door seals, hand hose, door seal, transition seals and hoses, skid plates, forings, spring curtains, blast orifice, gutters, brooms, hydraulic oil level, warning lights.
Now, it's time to get familiar with the sweeper control panel. A typical control panel consists of the following components. Yours may vary slightly depending on the options your sweeper comes equipped with. You should refer to your Model 600 manuals for more detailed information regarding your sweeper's control panel. You'll notice that there are 2 ignition switches. The one located on the aluminum control panel starts the sweeper engine. The other ignition switch starts the truck engine. Some sweepers come equipped with an automatic shutdown option. This system monitors the auxiliary engine oil pressure and temperature and automatically shuts down the engine when these reach critical levels. The red tattletale light will flash. Engine shutdown will occur in 30 seconds, giving the operator time to raise both the pickup head and gutter brooms if they were in use. Pushing the red tattletale button will reset the system after repairs have been made. If your sweeper is equipped with an optional electric auxiliary hydraulic pump, then it is turned on and off with this electric toggle switch. When the system is turned on, pushing this button allows you to operate the hydraulic system without having to first start the sweeper engine. Engine RPM are controlled using this vernier throttle cable. Simply screw the knob left to increase engine RPM or right to decrease RPM. Should a fast shutdown of the engine become necessary, simply push the override button as shown and push the throttle cable down. If your sweeper is equipped with the linear throttle control option, then the auxiliary engine RPM will be controlled by this switch. Once the auxiliary engine is started, monitor its speed by viewing this tachometer. The pickup head is raised and lowered using this switch.
So basically, shut your shit down if there's
If
a
so
fucking
equipped,
Donnie Brasco
the
lights
pickup head
going off.
assist
Just shut the
is
shit
raised
down.
and lowered with this switch.
See what the fuck is wrong.
The
Alright.
gutter brooms are controlled
Easy.
with these switches.
Oh, 2 little buttons for the brooms.
If your
Oh,
sweeper comes equipped with the gutter broom
what do you know?
tilt
They're
option,
at the
use these
fucking
switches
forward
to
aft.
operate this function. These switches turn on the gutter broom lights.
What do they do?
If your sweeper comes equipped with the gutter broom tilt option,
Ooh,
use
tilt.
these switches to
Nice.
operate this
Tilt
function.
that shit.
These switches turn on the gutter broom lights for sweeping at night.
Broom lights on the bottom
Your
there.
sweeper
right?
comes equipped with a dust control,
Yeah,
or
you
what
turn
is
the water
commonly
on.
referred to as a water system.
You're supposed to always use the
This
water.
water
too.
system is turned on and off with this switch.
Right there.
Water output to various
Water.
areas of the sweeper is controlled separately by switches on the
Got the
control
water.
panel and are clearly labeled.
Got the
We will go
tilt.
into greater
Got
detail
this shit.
concerning the water system later in the video. Your sweeper also comes equipped with a pressure bleeder door on the pickup head pressure inlet ring that can be opened when sweeping light debris, as you will see later in the video. The pressure bleeder is opened and closed from the cab by using this lever. Or your sweeper may be equipped with a linear actuator switch located on
Nice
the
to
control
kill 'em.
panel that operates the pressure bleeder. You will also find the auxiliary engine oil pressure, water temperature, and volt meter gauges, as well as a sweeper hour meter located on your control panel. The sweeper fuse panel is located beneath the control panel.
Oh,
Simply loosen
whoa!
the set
Hey,
screws
I don't
and
want to
tilt
go
the
with
panel
that.
to gain access. Don't confuse this fuse panel with that of the truck, as they are totally separate. To open the dump door, you must exit the cab in order to access this toggle switch. Extreme caution must be taken to ensure that this area is clear of people when operating.
I got
You
you,
should
college.
open the
I'll
inspection
shoot
door
you
for better
not in the
visibility.
face. I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
Now that you're familiar with the control panel, let's go over some sweeper basics. The first question you might ask is just how fast can I
Hey.
sweep?
Donnie Brasco!
Normally, sweeping speeds are between 3 and 5 miles an hour.
3 to 5 miles per
Higher
hour.
speeds will
Oh, I'm
cause
going so
faster wear of
fast.
the
I
pickup
definitely
head
can't be
curtains
on my
and skid
phone
plates,
live streaming and
and could
hanging out with
also
you guys
affect
while I'm
safety.
working all day. Oh
It's
no,
not
what am I
possible
gonna
to
do?
effectively sweep all drones at the same speed. Therefore, how well the sweeper performs is largely dependent on the following factors. Light debris, such as paper, cans, and leaves, can be swept relatively fast,
Do I have a
up
million
to 10 miles an
viewers
hour.
yet?
However,
after acting like
heavier
Ice
debris,
Poseidon?
such as dirt, sand, and gravel,
Ooh.
will require slower speed.
Oof, look at
In
that.
most
That's
cases,
some fucking
less than 3
some
miles an
heavy
hour.
shit right there.
What you are sweeping determines how fast you sweep,
Damn, we
and
gotta go
also at what
dumbass slow for
RPM
that
you set
shit.
your auxiliary engine and blower.
So you're basically like a fucking trash. You're
The
just
faster you run the
basically a
auxiliary engine, the
Alright,
faster the
well-
blower turns.
little pause break to explain what a street sweeper actually is. Now, what a street sweeper actually is, see, most people, you see it and you, what do you guys think? Okay, go ahead and type in the chat, what do you guys think the street sweeper does? In one sentence, what do you think it does? Okay, what is it for? Because I'm going to tell you in my one sentence, and we're going to compare your one sentence to mine. Alright? Alright, I'll give you guys the answer. You're taking too long. What you're basically doing in the sweeper is clean street debris. It's pretty good. Slow night. That's pretty good too. Alright, we got slow night and clean street debris. Now, what I think it does is clean up the shit, the garbage in the street that didn't make it into the garbage bin, and any other piles that are too big and someone's too lazy to clean up, so they called the machine to do it. So you're basically sweeping up areas. You're basically going to pick up some trash some fucker is all over the streets, too lazy to fucking deal with. So they just fucking paid the fucking whatever, fucking pay my company to come out $500 or whatever. And I only get $20 an hour or whatever. You know how that works. Or the other thing, what most people I think they're used for is polishing the streets. That's what I always thought as a kid. Like, all these motherfuckers are keeping the dust off the streets nice and shiny. And for all my knowledge, I might be doing that too. Just a little routine, little polishing up the streets. Alright, let's get back to the video.
And this could accelerate wear on the air circuit. The blower RPM is not always the same as engine RPM,
Oh shit,
depending on the blower and engine PTO sheave sizes. Consult
It's
your
alright,
parts and
college. You
service
hang in
manual
there, bud.
to determine your sweeper's engine versus
Slow
blower
white
RPM.
night.
Generally, for light debris, only moderate blower RPM are required. Heavier debris will require that you raise blower RPM accordingly. As a general rule,
Blower
the best
RPM.
all-around sweeping results are obtained when both moderate sweeping speeds and moderate engine RPM are used.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
let's take a closer look at the feature called
Keep it
the
on
pressure
the moderate.
bleeder.
Unless you need
When
to turn
sweeping
it up
light
for a
debris,
big.
such as paper, leaves, and cans, you should open the pressure bleeder door. When the pressure bleeder door is open, it causes the front curtain to lift, allowing the lighter debris to be pulled up under the pickup head easier. Do not sweep heavier debris, such as sand or gravel, with the pressure bleeder fully open, as the sweeper will not be able to pick up this type of debris effectively. This computer animation helps demonstrate how the pressure bleeder works. When the bleeder door is pro rule, the best all-around sweeping results are obtained when both moderate sweeping speeds and moderate engine RPM are used. Now, let's take a closer look at the feature called the pressure bleeder. When sweeping light debris, such as paper, leaves, and cans, you should open the pressure bleeder door. When the pressure bleeder door is open, it causes the front curtain to lift, allowing the lighter debris to be pulled up under the pickup head easier. Do not sweep heavier debris, such as sand or gravel, with the pressure bleeder fully open, as the sweeper will not be able to pick up this type of debris effectively.
Just needs more
This
suction.
computer animation helps demonstrate how the pressure bleeder works.
No, not for fucking leaves. You gotta open the door for a leaf sweep, or else it's gonna suck the shit out of the leaves too much.
When the bleeder door is opened from within the cab, part of the pressure airstream is bled off. This causes a loss of pressure beneath the pickup head, resulting in the vacuum being intensified. This in turn causes the front seal curtain to be drawn up off the pavement, allowing light debris to easily pass beneath the pickup head. However, since the pressure has been reduced by the amount of air bled off, the blast orifice is weaker. As a result, the pickup head will not remove heavy debris until the bleeder door is closed. Now, let's go over how to use the gutter brooms. Most Model 600s are equipped with dual gutter brooms. Both gutter brooms can be run at the same time to cover a wider overall sweeping path. However, normally only the curbside gutter broom is used. To engage the gutter broom for either the right or left-hand side, press the appropriate switch on the control panel to the down position. The broom will begin to rotate and extend into the operating position. Don't ram the gutter broom into the curb. The vertical digger type broom on the Model 600 is powerful enough to remove even the heaviest curb accumulations without being forced. As the bristles wear down, the gutter broom spring tension will need to be reduced in order for the bristles to remain in good contact with the pavement. To adjust, simply back off this eye bolt with the appropriate wrench. Also, as the bristles begin to wear, it will become necessary to adjust the angle of the broom. However, some sweepers do come with hydraulically operated gutter broom tilt assembly, which can be controlled from the cab. If your sweeper is not so equipped, then the adjustment must be done manually. To do this, simply loosen the 4 bolts located on each side of the broom arm. Next, lift the outer edge of the broom and retighten one of the bolts to hold it in place. Check that the broom is correctly adjusted and retighten the remaining bolts. The primary purpose of the gutter broom is to transfer debris from the curb line to the front of the pickup head. This computer animation shows the relationship between the gutter broom and the pickup head. The left side gutter broom bristles should be set so that they contact the pavement in the curb line at the 9 o'clock position and rotate around to the 2 o'clock position, at which point the bristles leave the pavement and release the debris in front of the head. The right side should be set to make contact with the pavement at the 3 o'clock position and release at the 10 o'clock position. Bristles that have worn to a length of less than 4 inches need to be replaced. When a new set of bristles have been installed, the gutter broom spring tension must be reset.
Ain't nothing like a bristle truck.
That are equipped with the pickup head option.
Love me some bristles. Yes. Well, I love me a good bristle. Boy, I tell you, I love me some bristles.
Times encountered on sweeping routes. The pickup head should always be lowered as ready to right side of the sweeper. In the end of the fire hose, which attaches to the hydrant, is a cone-shaped pre-filter. Use care not to lose this filter. And fairly even. Recheck and adjust as needed. The engine. A fire hose is attached before sweep control or what. Recheck and adjust as needed. Now, let's take a closer look at the dust control or water system. You must fill the water tank before sweeping. The water tank is located beneath the auxiliary engine. A fire hose is attached to a filler neck and is stored beneath the fuel tank on the right side of the sweeper. In the end of the fire hose, which attaches to the hydrant, is a cone-shaped pre-filter. Use care not to lose this filter. Always crack open the fire hydrant and bleed off any sediment before attaching the hose and filling the water tank. The tank is full when seen to overflow.
Always make a huge mess
the auxiliary
before
engine ignition
filling your
switch
truck.
must be in the on position for the water system to work. Turn on the switch marked water system.
Hell yeah, I want to be
The
fucking
yellow
with the
light
fire
will flash
hydrants, bro.
momentarily. The green water pump light comes on. Your water system is now activated. When your water tank is empty, the yellow low water light will illuminate and the water pump will automatically shut off. Water output at the major spray areas are individually controlled from the cab. By using only what is needed to control dust, you will prolong your sweeping time between fill-ups. The water tank drain is located beneath the tank on the left side of the sweeper. The tank should be drained at the end of each day. The water pre-filter, located above the tank drain, must also be cleaned daily. Don't lose the filter gasket or the water system will not operate.
This is all simple shit.
For proper dust control, The water spray nozzle tips must be checked and cleaned periodically. First, PM. That's a good setting to begin sweeping with. Lowering the pickup. Or sweep over speed bumps or railroad crossings. Throttle down the sweeper engine and raise the pickup head when passing over railroad crossings. Rule 5. Don't cut corners. Make wide turns to protect the low-hanging gutter broom and pickup head. Rule 6. Don't back up with the gutter broom lowered, as it could hang up and become damaged. Rule 7. Don't drive the sweeper with the dump door open. Rule 8. Every machine has its limitations. Don't sweep over large debris you know won't go up the suction hose. Stop and pick it up. Then throw it in the hopper through the inspection door. Remember, you are responsible for the safe and careful operation of your sweeper. Following these simple rules and using good common sense will help you to be a safe and responsible operator. While sweeping, you're sure to come across some hard-to-get-at places where trash has accumulated. Fortunately, Timco has a hand hose option available that makes short work of these problem areas. Before the hand hose can be used, the suction side transition must be blocked. The shutter plate, usually stored in the cab, needs to be installed as shown. Next, open the hand hose door and disconnect the hose from the storage brackets. Swing the hand hose into place and latch. Your hand hose is now ready for use. Now, start the auxiliary engine. Lower the pickup head and pull slightly forward to fold the curtains under. Set the RPM to 1700. Now, just move the nozzle over the debris and watch it disappear.
I'm that guy.
The rules of operation are simple.
I'm sucking up fucking piss jugs and shit. Dude, it just sucked up a piss jug.
From getting tight bends in
Did you fucking see that? It just sucked up a fucking piss jug.
When picking up liquids, do not submerge the nozzle. Rather, hold the nozzle just above the liquid.
Damn, it sips liquids.
This way, the inrush of air entering the hand hose can lift it into the hopper. The final and most important rule concerns safety.
Up a piss jug.
Don't horse around with the hand hose. It's not a toy and could seriously injure someone if the nozzle is pointed at them. After you are finished using the hand hose, make sure and disconnect it. Then close and latch the door.
Around with that shit.
Replace the hose in the brackets and secure. Don't forget to remove the shutter plate from the suction side or the sweeper won't pick up. Store the shutter plate back in the cab where it can easily be found. Now that we've finished sweeping, let's go over the shutdown, dumping,
yeah, I mean, for the most part, I'll probably just be an asshole and just drive around it and be like, fuck that area, I ain't getting that part.
Engine. Raise the gutter broom and pickup head,
I like my job,
turn off your water
get
system.
Out, pick up the piece of trash.
Allow the sweeper engine to cool at idle for a couple of minutes before driving to the dump station.
It's all fun, part of the job.
It's always a good idea to switch to the legal driving seat before entering traffic. Once at the dump site, empty your load. This usually involves backing up, so use caution not to damage the sweeper. Using the dump switch on the left-hand side of the sweeper, open the dump door until the load is fully expelled. Work the dump door back and forth to remove as much debris as possible. With the hopper empty, close the dump door and drive to your wash area. Some sweepers come equipped with a hopper deluge option, which helps to minimize cleaning time and effort.
Hopper deluge
system allows you to attach a high-volume water hose to the rear of the hopper for cleanout. When using the deluge system, opening and closing the hopper door allows you to redirect the water spray angle to maximize the spray area. However, the rear walls and suction throat of the hopper will not be covered by the spray pattern, so some additional cleaning is still necessary.
Tell it deluge in it.
Your sweeper may also be equipped with the optional high-low dust control system. This feature allows you to attach a high-pressure washdown wand for cleaning critical sweeper areas while still in the field. The water tank must be full when using the washdown system. Always use caution when using the high-pressure wash
Yo, I'll
down.
come wash
Do
down
not
your
point
car
the spray
for
nozzle
extra
at the
$20
face or any other body
while
part,
I'm working.
or serious injury could result.
Come by your place.
To use the washdown system, first, turn the exterior water pump control switch,
I'll give you a
located
wash
on the
down.
right side of the sweeper, to the off position. Next, detach the water manifold hose from the quick disconnect hose connector, also located on the right-hand side of the sweeper, and attach the washdown wand hose. Back in the cab, start the auxiliary engine. Raise the engine RPM to about 2,000 and turn on the water system. With the washdown wand in hand, turn on the exterior water pump switch. The washdown system is now ready for use. Simply pull the trigger and you're ready to go. Remember to keep safety in mind. This isn't a toy. To disconnect the wand, first turn off the exterior water pump switch. Then depress the trigger to release any trapped pressure. Finally, disconnect the washdown wand. Reconnect the water manifold hose and turn the water pump switch back to the on position. The optional features we just covered are a great help. Nevertheless, your sweeper will still need a good daily cleaning to ensure high performance and longevity. Once at the wash rack, lower the gutter brooms. Open the dump door and both inspection doors. Shut off the truck and sweeper engines. For safety's sake, place the keys in your pocket. Wash all dirt and debris from the hopper to prevent it from rusting out. Make sure that the hopper screen is totally
That's making
clean.
me excited. Like,
Be
fuck
sure
yeah.
to open the separator door.
I'm gonna be doing all this
The
shit. Like,
centrifugal dust
yeah,
separator
making
must be
money.
washed out daily to prevent rapid wear of the blower.
I love my job.
Unlatch the suction transition and wash out the suction hose. Be sure and wash under the pickup head as well. Wash the gutter brooms and check for any buildup that might have wrapped around the motor shafts. Finally, wash down the entire sweeper to keep it looking nice. A good cleaning every day will ensure that your Timco Model 600 works better and lasts longer.
Timco Model
After
600.
the sweeper has been washed, park it with the pickup head lowered. Remember to pull it forward to fold the curtains back under the head. Leave the dump and inspection doors open,
Is it
as
lowered?
this will allow the hopper to dry and help the
Oh.
foam rubber seals to retain their shape. Finally, make sure all the sweeper lights are turned off. Well, that just about wraps it up. If this is your first Timco
That's how you
sweeper,
set it
then
down
it would
for
be
the
a good
day.
idea for you to get to know your local
Lowered and
dealer
opened
and
the
order
vent.
some spare parts such as these. If you experience problems with your sweeper, contact your local dealer or call the Timco Service Department in Waco, Texas at 1-800-25-TIMCO, and we'll be glad to assist you. Don't forget, you haven't just bought a sweeper, you are now part of the Timco sweeping team, and we are determined to keep you satisfied. Timco offers factory service schools year-round at no charge to you.
Damn it,
However,
college.
registration is required. If you or any of your personnel are interested in
You
attending,
fucking got me,
contact your local dealer
asshole.
or call Timco for the latest school schedule. Well, so long for now.
You can spray it on
Wish you
yourself,
good
you
sweeping
fucking
with your
dirty
Timco
street
Model
sweeping piece of
600.
shit. Call in that. See you guys. Okay. Okay, guys. Let me tell you something here. Alright, guys. Okay, guys. The sweeper man. He's an honorable man. It was a very clear video, very professional, okay? The sweeper man, he's a great man. He's a man like no other. He's the man of your dreams. He's a millionaire. He's a billionaire. He's a hobo. He's nothing. He's everything. And that is the street sweeper. And I see it looks tedious because they explain it thorough. It could have been really made simple, like, oh yeah, you flip this off, then you fucking suck this, then you pull it up and you go on your way, and then you go down there and you do that for the day. So yeah. This video right here. Because I'm making twice as much as you, boy. That's what you do. Oh, they suck the sewers. Oh, I can keep all the guns when it's thrown in the sewers. Sick. Nice. Alright. Now, Polywolf. On to what we'll be doing this Saturday.
Rampa Caldera.
Rampa Caldera. Rampa Caldera. Rampa Caldera. Rampa Caldera. Rampa Caldera. Rampa Caldera. Well, it's the closest thing I could find. This will be similar. See, we'll get our crawdads in the water. Yeah, we're gonna make jambalaya. I'm gonna bring some Louisiana sausages, some corn, some spice. We'll make a room. They're all out the shower in the room. Louisiana. Oh yeah, boy, I got a good coffee down the shower, Louisiana.
Kan you lama kan?
What the hell is this lame ass fire? Nah, that's not what we're gonna be doing. Man, this one's hell letting me down. Fuck.
Subscribe, click the bell button.
There we go, there we go. This is more my style.
Tomato, தக்காளி
hit the bell button or thanks for the subscribe. Hit the bell button and then hit it. Thank you very much for the bell button subscribe. Our family will come out and we come out into the forest and we go to the stream. No, we're not going to be doing all this. But the thing that we are going to be doing is making a little fire for the pot. The thing that we are going to be doing is making a fire for the pot. A fire for the pot. The pot, the pot, the pot, the pot, the pot, the pot, the pot. And then we can cook the crawfish in the pot, 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 the pot. Okay, listen, Polywolf, all we got to do, I'm gonna bring a little pot. I'm gonna bring the pot. I'm gonna bring the pot. I'll bring the pot and then I'll make a little tiny fire by the stream. We can make the fire by the stream after we catch like maybe 5 to 10 crawdads, and then we can put them in the boiling pot of water with a corn of cob, a cob of corn and a corn of cob, and then we can put the jambalaya spice. We can put the cayenne pepper spice and the the jambalaya Jamaican jumbo spice. Yes, we can put that spice in and we can cook them up. All we have to do is do that. No, Bats is not the best at Indian accent. If you want to know the very best, you have to look within myself. Because I will tell you the very best Indian accent. I have been doing Indian accent my whole life. You don't even want to fuck with me on the Indian accent, my friend. If you want to fuck with me, you fucking fuck with someone else, buddy. Because I will fuck you. I will fuck you. Do not say that I am Indian. Doing the Indian voice has nothing to do with being the Indian. Do not call me poop. I am not poop. I am not poop. You do not call me poop. You do not. You do not. White people are very good at doing the white Indian accent too. That is because white people are good at everything. All the fucking white people, we need to get rid of them all. We the brown people need to immigrate to all the white countries. Get rid of all the white man. The white man has been in the high position for too long. We need to take over all the engineering position. You study. You get your ass down in the fucking books, boy. You fucking take over. You fucking do that right now, you piece of shit. You piece of shit, take over a white man right now. Indians are the very best people. I love the Indian very much. Here is the crab. Oh, sugar pa. Oh. That's good shit right there. Okay, okay, I rape you. Take you. Have a nice day. Okay, don't worry about the rape you. It's very nice. It's very good for you. The rape is something that means that I like you, and you do not have to worry about it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Okay, bye. Picture me. Picture me.
அவ்வளவு டேஸ்டா இருக்கப்பா.
Ora, take care. Oh, I could have Oh, give us food. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Oh, Daddy. Daddy is so good to me. Hi, Daddy. Oh, Daddy live.
Bob?
I fucked that video up. Hollywood should come enjoy the fun. Well, you guys ain't ready for a dance party. You guys aren't even ready. I don't think you guys are ready. I don't think you guys can even handle this.
Pump it up while your feet are thumping and the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, 'cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that. A place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. A place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. 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 Pump it up while your feet are thumping and the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd are jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, 'cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that.
show, make sure to donate to the Mahava Fund. I think, yeah, whatever. Gotta do what I gotta do job-wise. It'll be fun. As long as it's a job I'll enjoy, that's what matters the most. That I enjoy it. Just slow down. My name's Will Truth. Let's go, man. One knee. Thank you all for joining Project Leggett live streams. This is the Real Isopod Hours reminding you we're real bottom scuttlers here. Isopods. Isopod videos.
If you catch me at the border, I'll be criminal. If you come around here, I'll make a more day. I get one down in a second if you want. I said, let's forget how life goes. If you catch me at the border, I'll be criminal. If you come around here, I'll make a more day. I get one down in a second if you want. Sometimes I
What you know about that? What you know about that? I'm gonna take my shirt off.
Sometimes I think in my dreams. Every step I get, I'm like a night game. Everyone's a winner, we're making our fame. When you find out some love, I'm making my name.
No. Skulls and bones, sticks and stones and weed and bones. When we hit let the poison for the system. Skulls and bones, sticks and stones and weed and bones. Yes, do tell me. Is it from the Slumdog Millionaire or some shit? I don't know. It's fucking where's my sea spider QT biologist? Gage Borgas. UPS trucks. Already got it out, just pumping that gas. Oh, I'm lean. We're all fucked up, Brandy. Yeah, fuck DJ Screw, man. We got C Spiders and .5s.
Announced the start of a raid into land controlled by their neighbors. As they leave their core zone, the patrol goes silent, occasionally stopping to listen. Signs of the enemy are detected and examined closely. The chimp militia are now at the very edge of their territory. All need to be on maximum alert. They must wait and listen.
Shit's about to get real.
Chimp call raises the tension. It's an uncertain time. The size of the rival group is as yet unknown. Not far away, their neighbors are feeding in a fig tree, oblivious to the approaching dangers. The patrol moves off with a sense of purpose. They must remain silent until they close in on their rivals. The attack is on. To intimidate their opponents, the aggressors scream and drum on buttress roots. Several males corner an enemy female. It's a ferocious attack, and she's lucky to escape with her life. others are not so fortunate. The battle won, a grisly scene unfolds. An enemy youngster has been caught and killed. The carcass is shared between members of the group and eaten.
What the fuck?
Killing a competitor makes sense if you want to protect your food supply. But exactly why they cannibalize the dead chimp is not fully understood. It may simply be a chance for some extra protein.
Yep. They're just like, why not? Fuck it. Why would you let it go to waste? We feast on the blood of the dead. That's why the freaking black people do it. They're like, oh, we have to copy monkey. Oh, yes, we must copy monkey. Dude, it's only 1:50, bro. It's not even 3 o'clock yet. You're on the beers heavy. It's time to crack another beer. Shut up. God, juice, man. Alright, man. What the hell? Oh, a fucking monkey vid gave me content issue. Okay. Stupid monkeys.
What's up, YouTube? I need to make a video talking about something right quick. This is gonna be dedicated to all Latin women. What's up, YouTube? I need to make a video talking about something right quick. This is gonna be dedicated to all Latin women. Latin women, Spanish women. If you're watching this video, I just want to tell you guys that I love you guys. You guys are so sexy. I would love to marry a Latin woman. I would love for a Hispanic woman to watch me. Before I was rudely interrupted, I would love for a beautiful Spanish woman to watch me fuck an exercise ball. You know, I love to fuck exercise balls. And
Me too. That's just what I need.
I would love for a Spanish woman to sit on the couch in my when I get my own apartment. You know, I would love for a beautiful Spanish woman, you know, to just sit on the couch, you know, in my living room and watch me fuck an exercise ball. You know, while I listen to some reggaeton music. You know, I love Spanish music. You know, and I like to fuck, you know, exercise balls. You know, while I'm listening to reggaeton music. I just want you Spanish women to know that I love you guys. I would love for a Spanish woman to sex me up real good, and I would love for her to talk to me nasty in Spanish and make me bust my big nasty load all over the place. I love for her to say, "Are you gonna bust a big load for mommy, papi? Are you gonna bust a big load for mommy, papi?" I would love for a Spanish woman to talk to me like that. And I would love for her to kiss me on the head like a baby. And I would love for a Spanish woman to feed me some mashed potatoes, cabbage, macaroni and cheese, and baked chicken. I would just love for a Spanish woman to freak me up real good. I mean, black women were always my first, but I really love Latin women. Y'all are so beautiful, and I would really love to marry a Latin woman. You know, I would love for a Latin woman to make me a big ball busting burrito, you know, and I would love for her to sex me good while I'm eating a big burrito, you know, and I would love for a Spanish woman to take off her belt and beat the shit out of me, you know, and tell me that you've been a naughty boy and you've broken all the rules. I would just love for a Spanish woman to really freak me up real good. You know, put some hot rocks on my back, put some baby powder on me, and just really, really cater to me, because Latin women are so beautiful, and I would love for y'all to watch me mash myself against an exercise ball, you know, because I love to hunch on exercise balls because they feel so good when you thrust against them. And I would really love for some Latin. I would really love for a Latin woman to watch me make out with a fitness ball. You know, I would love for a Latin woman to let me.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you think about yourself. It doesn't matter. Your confidence. It doesn't matter. That game that you're smacking. It doesn't matter. How you feel about yourself. It doesn't matter. When it comes to these women, it doesn't matter. Your confidence, it doesn't matter. Women only going by looks, money, and what you have. Looks, money, and status is the game. How you feel about yourself doesn't really matter. Confidence, it doesn't matter. How you feel about yourself, it doesn't matter. Them pickup artists, they selling bullshit. Them dating specialists, they selling bullshit. It doesn't matter how you feel about yourself. It doesn't matter what you think about yourself. When it comes to women, it's all about looks, money, and status. That's all it's about. It doesn't matter how you feel about yourself. It doesn't matter what you think about yourself. Your confidence doesn't matter. Your confidence and your faith doesn't matter what you think about yourself. It doesn't matter how you feel about yourself. It doesn't matter. Looks, money, and status, that's all these hoes care about. Your confidence and faith in who you are, it doesn't matter. Confidence, so it doesn't matter. Faith in who you are, yeah, it doesn't matter. What you think about yourself, it doesn't matter. How you feel about yourself, it doesn't matter. Your confidence, it doesn't matter. What you think about yourself, as a man, it doesn't matter. Women only going for what they want. If they don't desire you, they ain't fucking with you. You gotta meet these bitches' criteria. If you don't meet their quota, then you ain't getting them.
I don't meet the quota. You ain't getting none.
What's going on, YouTube? Brandon back at you guys with another video presentation.
Another video presentation.
In this video here, I'm going to be talking about confidence some more. I'm going to be talking about how confidence is a myth. That's what I'm
Fuck.
What is up? What is Yo, what up? This is He Didn't Succeed. This is your boy He Didn't Succeed coming at you live with another video. What up? What's up? You got to see that man that you see in the mirror. You got to be real with yourself. You know, no more lying to yourself. No more playing games. It's going to be based on external things. And if you're listening to me and you understand what I'm... Yo, what up? This is He Didn't Succeed.
This song right here. There we go, man.
This is your boy He Didn't Succeed coming at you live with another video. You feel me? With another video. You know what I'm saying? Damn. I'm feeling tight. Gotta loosen up. But coming at you with another video once again. How you doing? I hope everybody is doing okay. I hope everybody is alright. I hope everybody is in a secure place. I hope everybody is in their sanctuary. What is this video about? This video is about being honest with yourselves. Being true to yourself. Being genuine to yourself. Being real.
It's not hard.
And not lying to yourself. A lot of times what a lot of people do is they lie to themselves to make themselves feel better. But sometimes in life, you get to a certain point where you just want to be honest with yourself. You want to be authentic about your circumstances and about your situation.
Yeah.
So, got a helicopter flying through right now. All right. So being honest with yourself and being honest about your situation. So what is your situation? I cannot speak for anybody else. I can only speak for myself. But when it comes to my situation, and I know a lot of guys will relate, but I can't speak for them because I don't know their situation. Like I said, when you're dealing with people, you never know what a person's situation is. You never know what they are going through. You never know what a person's situation is. You don't know. You never know what a person's situation is, right? You never truly know. Because people, including myself, including a lot of people, we all put on a facade that we use to interact with everybody. We put on a facade, we put on an act, we put on a front. And there's a reason why we put on this front. You know, it's to protect ourselves. It's basically a shield. And when you start getting cracks in that shield, when shit starts to break, when the truth starts to get revealed and you didn't want the truth to get revealed, when it comes to women, when it comes to people, that is when you realize that, fuck, it's over. And it's not a matter of having pity. When you're honest with yourself, not as a man, just as a person, as a human being, when you are honest with yourself, when you are being genuine with yourself, you start to understand that it really is over for me. It's fucking over. It's done, right? You know what I'm saying? You know how, the final chapter has been written, the book has been closed, sealed, and sent out. It's done. There's nothing you can do to revise it, to save it. It's over. It's like a guy who fucked up, committed a crime, and now he's getting sentenced. And when the judge unleashes the gavel, you know what I'm saying? When that motherfucking judge hits that gavel, that's the finality of the situation. And as a man, you know when it's final. I know it's final. And a lot of guys in my situation, they know the finality of their situation, but not every guy knows the finality. Some guys don't know the finality of their situation, and now they're basically put in a situation to where they're going to set themselves up for failure, rejection, getting hurt, and just getting more hurt. You know what I'm saying? But when you minimize the amount that you get hurt when you recognize that you're fucked up beyond repair. FUBAR. You're so broken. Have you ever seen something? It could be anything. It can be a car. It can be your cell phone. It can be just anything, any object that can get so fucked up, so broken, so damaged that it is damaged beyond repair. So what I'm saying is, a man can be thoroughly broken by the world. A man can be thoroughly broken by the world. To begin with, it was all a lie. It was all something that you told yourself to comfort yourself, set you free from the. People say, how can it be over when it never began? No. There was a beginning. When you were a kid, before you had any concept of being self-conscious, before you felt the pain of rejection, before you got hurt, there was a chance. There was a spirit that you had. But the world, life, the organism that is the human race, human beings, right? Homo sapiens, which is one, we are all connected in the regard that we're all the same species. When your own species has rejected you, when your own species has clearly let you know on a subconscious level, but also on a direct level, that you are not enough. That the man that you are is not enough. When Homo sapiens, when you coexist with Homo sapiens, and those Homo sapiens let you know that you're not enough, that's when you truly know it's over. But before that, you did have hope. You did have a spirit. You had vigor. You were vivacious. You were effervescent. You were motivated. You had that fire. So it was people saying that, oh yeah, it never began, so how can you say it was over? No, it did begin. You did have that fire one time in your life. But when that fire has been thoroughly extinguished, and now all you're left with is the nothingness inside, that's when you come to a moment in your life and a point where you have to be real with yourself and honest with yourself. And it is over. And you're not going to have women filling you ever. And the only time you're going to have women filling you is if it's based on external needs. Because you internally are not enough. Internally, you are not enough. As you are innately, you as a human being, you as a living, conscious being is not enough. So if you ever do get it with a woman, just know that it's going to be based on external things, and that you yourself are not enough. You are not enough. I am not enough. A lot of people are not enough. And if you're listening to me and you understand what I'm saying, be real with yourself and ask yourself, am I enough? And if you have any doubt, then you know. Peace out.
Okay. Like that, bruh? Yeah, do us like that. He did us dirty, man. Shit.
Sometimes playing games gets old, and you just want to be real with yourself. And if you're watching this video and you feel me, you feel what I'm saying, congratulations, because you are being real with yourself. And by being real with yourself, you're moving one step closer to becoming more enlightened. And you're becoming one step closer to leaving all the bullshit and the lies and the broken promises that people told you. Peace out.
What up? This is Eat and Succeed. And what up, pimp? What up? Nah. What I want to talk about is sometimes in life you have to give up. You know, you have to throw in the towel. Give up. I know it's unbecoming of a man to give up and be defeated, but sometimes in life you just have to give up. I mean, shit. I mean, how many times are you going to get your ass kicked until you realize you can't win? You know what I mean? How many times are you going to get shitted on before you realize, like, this is what it is? A lot of people tell me to lose weight. A lot of people.
What's up? I'll tell you why. I will tell you exactly why this happens. I won't tell you a guess why this happens. I won't tell you what I think or you know, an educated guess. I'll tell you exactly why this happens. I'll tell you precisely why a woman will give out her phone number to a guy, and then when the guy tries to call her, you know, she won't answer. I will tell you precisely why. Okay, let me 1 second. I'm doing some shit right here. Okay, I'm good. So, all right, here's the sad truth. Here's the sad reality. So, the sad reality is some guys aren't chosen by women. Some guys are not chosen by women. Now, let me tell you this.
Sad idea.
If you're a good-looking guy, congratulations, you made it. Congratulations. If you're a good-looking guy, you don't have to do anything. You just got to exist. You sit back, and you got all the easy pussy in the world. You got all the fine bomb pussy you could want is yours. If you're a good-looking guy. If you're a good-looking man, you have the world is your oyster when it comes to women. You cannot. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's keep it all the way real. Let's keep it funky. Let's just put it all the way real. Let's put the dial on the real meter, the real low meter. Let's put it on 100. If you're good looking, you could be homeless. You could be living with your mom. You can be not having a job, not having a car, and you're still going to have women coming through. And let me say this. How many times have you seen a good-looking guy where the woman is taking care of his ass? Let's be real. How many times have you seen a good-looking guy to where the woman is buying him gifts? The woman is doing shit for him. The woman is bending over backwards for him. The woman in their relationship is talking about getting married. My father was a good-looking man, but as you know, looks fade. Looks fade. You know, when you're in your when you're young in your 20s, your 30s, maybe 40, you're good looking. But once you get to a certain level, a certain age, you no longer can rely on your looks. Thankfully for my father, he has other qualities besides his looks. And my mother even told me that she got with my father because of his looks. And we joke about it, but it's the reality. So back to this comment that this guy was saying. If a woman gives you her number and she ain't calling you, you want to know why that is? It's because she's not feeling you. And she don't find you that attractive. That's the real. People don't want to hear the honest truth. People don't want to hear the reality. But I'm going to keep it real, you know, and I like to be real because being real is so empowering when you're real. I'm not going to fake shit. I ain't going to fake shit. If a woman is not calling you back or not answering your texts or your phone calls to her after she gave you the number, that means she's not liking you. She's not feeling you like that. Period. You're not her first pick. That's what it means. You're not her first pick. And You're just gonna have to move on and find another woman who you can convince her or show her that you're her first pick. That's all you can do. That is all you can do. Keeping it real, when you're a guy who's not good looking, 2 women, let me give you a story. My father told me this story. My father came back he was back in the 70s and the 80s. That was that was his era, the 70s and the 80s, mainly the 80s. He was born in 1965. So the 80s was, when it was 1980, he was what, 15 years old? That was his era. That was his era. And this is what he told me. He has no reason to lie, by the way. And he's just keeping it real with me. When he was growing up, there was a guy that he used to know. His name was, I don't know his name, but he was the most handsome guy in the school, in the neighborhood. He was the most handsome guy that, I don't know, but he was the most handsome guy. That's what my father told me. And my father told me that he would try to get at this one girl. He was trying to holler at this one girl. But the guy who was the most good-looking guy, I forgot, I don't even know his name, but he would basically cock block and say, oh, you know, she don't really like you. Why are you trying to get at her? She don't really like you. That's what he would be dirty macking on my dad. He would be dirty macking. He would be cock blocking. He would be player hating on my dad. So, but my dad would be like, well, yeah, let me shoot my shot though. Let me shoot my shot. But this fool, he had all the women on dick because he was good looking. And let me give you an example, bro. If you don't experience this as a man, you're gonna have to do a lot of bullshit and a lot of extra shit to get women to even fuck with your ass. All right, and I'm speaking from the heart. I'm speaking from the heart. I'm not lying to you guys. Lucario, he's gonna sit up here and lie to you guys and tell you it's about game, it's about confidence, it's about swag. It's not, bro. It's about looks. It's about with women. It's about looks. It is all about looks, bro. It's because you gotta realize, bro. You gotta realize, you guys. Women have jobs now. Women have jobs. Women are in the industry of they work. They get their own money. They get their own paper.
Yo.
So they don't need a man.
If he is watching this shit right now, he's probably about to kill me, but you gotta admit, like, you can learn something from this, man. Like, you sit over, you're complaining, but you also be looking like that dude from The Worm. Like, come on, bro, you know. Yeah, a lot of niggas tell you fat because you is fat. Yeah, competition's hard because bitches is bitches, man. Shit. I'm always in Heat's live streams, dude. So, shit. Hey, Heat, you know, man, it's all good fun, bro. It's all good fun, bro.
Well, I wish I was in the land of coffee, no old time there. I'm not forgot to look away, Dixieland. In Dixieland, where I was born in early on one frosty morning. Look away, Dixieland. Well, I wish I was.
That's funny, huh, Hollywood? That guy's always fucking just being hella depressing.
And when he put his arms around and smiled, there spell says a 40 pound. Look away, Dixieland. Then I wish I was in Dixie, hooray, in Dixie's land I'll take my stand, and I Dixie, hooray, down south Dixie, hooray, down south Dixie. His face was sharp as a butcher's cleaver, but that did not seem to grieve. Look away, Dixieland. Now this is exactly the foolish part. She died for a man that broke her heart. Look away, Dixieland. Then I wish I was in Dixie's land. I'll take my stand.
He didn't succeed.
Now it's time to eat. Yeah, but this is where people find a lot of problems. How do you eat crawfish? Well, we got a few people, and we're gonna see how they peel crawfish, so that you know what to do the next time you're at a crawfish boil.
Best way to peel them is like you starve it. See, you gotta get rid of this little doodad there. Break the tail. Bust this open from the side. Squeeze it out. Best way to peel it.
Best way to peel a crawfish, first of all, you take a drink. Then you want to kind of grab the crawfish like this, twist the tail, suck, get juice going. And you take the first ring with your nail and just kind of break that first ring, slip it off, pinch the tail, with your teeth get the rest of the meat. Pull it out. All good.
But that's let's come back to you.
The best way to peel a crawfish is to have someone do it for you.
Let me tell you how you eat the crawfish. You lick the seasoning off first, break the head off, make sure you get the sauce inside, peel it back, pop it in.
Stuff in the top of that. Just do it. Now, I like to dip mine in a little vinegar with a little seasoning in it. And
just eat it.
Best way to eat a crawfish, twist it, break it off from the body. Some people like to suck out the juice, but I don't. I just like to peel the top part off, squeeze the tail, pull it out, and there you go.
really, the best way and the simplest way, you take the crawfish, straighten the tail out, put it in, pull it out, boom. You're like that.
That's it.
You take the crawfish,
Meat.
straighten the tail out, put it in, pull it out, boom. You're like that. It doesn't matter really how you peel a crawfish, as long as you can get them in your mouth. Very good. If I say so myself.
Wow! It's pretty good. Pretty damn good.
It can feel like everywhere you turn, someone is trying to swindle you. Turns out you're not even safe in the warm, welcoming arms of your favorite burger joint. Unfortunately, fast food restaurants are not the safe haven you might be hoping for. They've been known to take
This shit's probably copyrighted.
It can feel like
Mashed.
supposedly, but milkshakes can get described misleadingly. At one unnamed
One of them.
on air, and that's probably not extremely wait the product. It's
Yeah. Anybody still here? Probably shut her down now. Shut her down now. Ciao. Goodbye for now.